guys doing? Chris, you are having a fun time tonight. Just don't heckle me, Chris. Don't heckle me. It hasn't happened yet. I think it's because most people think this is my Make-A-Wish, but still. Keep it. Right. Okay, is this working? Right. Bit about me. I'm 37. I'm single. I'm a little person. And when I say I'm a little person, I mean I'm an actual little person, like officially. It's fantastic. I didn't used to be. I used to be too tall. This is true. And then about 2 years ago, they changed the definition, and now I'm right on the line. It's fucking awesome. It was the happiest day of my life, because I'm like, oh my God, I'm the biggest one we have. Oh my God. I can live my fantasies now. I can be a bouncer at a midget bar and just get mirrored sunglasses and stand there with a big tattoo on my arm that says death from below. With a beat, booch, and just break up fights, just like, hey, just fucking stop this shit. Don't fucking make me come down there. Don't be all the dwarf women in the corner, and they'd be like, look at that guy. He is fucking stacked. Oh, bet his cock is like 3 inches. It's so big, I don't know if I can take it all at once. Whatever, it works. It's fine. Okay. Sex is hard when you are small. It's one of these things. My first girlfriend was 6'1", which is in centimeters, it's like 195 million centimeters. And I dated her for 6 months. I never saw her face. And when we walked down the street together holding hands, I looked like her seeing eye person. I was left at the corner. But there are just some things you shouldn't do if you're a different size from your partner. And we're in bed one night, and she says, Todd, let's do a 69. Well, I don't think we should. Let's do a 69. I'm like, all right, do a 69. Oh, worst 69 in the history of 69s. It was just more like a 6. On the bright side, Chris, her belly button was very well serviced. Don't judge me. What was I supposed to do? It seemed rude to lay there and do nothing. I was just like, oh, fuck it. Mostly what I learned through dating is that, and this is true, it's really easy to tell lies, but I don't mean like tell lies to other people, I mean tell lies to yourself. Because there's no limit to what you can lie to yourself about. And I'll give you a perfect example, and this is true. I had a crush on this woman, this was a couple years ago, but I had a crush on this woman forever, and for 2 years I waited to ask her out. I finally asked her out, and she said yes, and we went on this beautiful date to an Italian restaurant, and it was perfect, and we got along, we were so compatible, and I had the soundtrack to The Notebook playing in my head, and I got a peck on the lips goodnight, and that led to a second date, and I was like picking out China patterns for our kids. It was just amazing. I'm like, oh, fuck, this isn't, thank you, Jesus. And I'm Jewish, but I'm like, whatever, thank you, Jesus. I'll fucking thank anyone, it doesn't matter. And then halfway through our second date, she leans over and she says, Todd, I have to tell you something. I don't know how to tell you this, but I really want to fuck you. Now, normally when a woman says she really wants to fuck me, my first instinct is to look behind me and above to make sure she's not talking to somebody else. Because this never happens. Like, I get offered sex so infrequently. I have like 1 box of condoms that I have to dust off my shelf like Harry Potter's first wand. Oh, they're still good. Okay, there's that. She's like, oh God, I totally want to fuck you, but I have to tell you something. I like it rough. And I didn't know anything about kink. I didn't know anything about BDSM. So she said, I like it rough. And I'm like, you mean like on a waterbed? Okay. She's like, no, what I want is, I need an alpha. I need a dominant. I need someone who can take me by the throat and fucking throw me against the bed and fuck me whether I like it or not. Can you do it? Okay, first picture, 30 seconds of silent blinking. And my brain is like, oh, buddy, I know you like this guy, but you're gonna have to fold this hand. This ain't gonna happen, but I'm like, brain, we're so compatible. Like, so I open my mouth to be like, no, I can't. But what came out was, yeah. And she's like, great, let's go. And she grabbed my wrist, and she took me to her car. And then I got in the car, we're driving back to her place. She's not even doing the speed limit. This is how enthusiastic she was. She's driving through. And at this point, like, Shane Todd, started being like, what the fuck did you just agree to? You are the nerdiest, least dominant man on the planet. You got pushed by a nun once. You're not an alpha. You're not even a beta. Whatever's at the end of that shitty alphabet. And I'm like, shut up, brain. The Notebook. We're compatible. We're destined for each other. The China pattern with the leaf. It's good. Okay, I'm like, okay, brain, I can do this. All I have to do is reach inside and harness my dominant presence. And my brain is like, you don't have a dominant presence? You don't have a dominant presence. You don't even have a regular presence. As a matter of fact, the electric doors don't even open for you at the bank. Oh, it gets worse. Just wait. No. This is the non-embarrassing part of the story. Don't worry, it gets worse. So driving back, I'm like, okay, salvage it. I can salvage this. The Notebook. I can salvage it. So then I'm like, maybe I can kind of change her mind. Like, maybe she likes cuddling and World of Warcraft. But then she started talking dirty to me. And she's like, oh, I can't wait for you to hold me down and fuck me. And then I tried to talk dirty back. But I have zero dom in me. So I was like, I will force my intercourse upon you. And she's like, oh God, yeah, tell me what else are you gonna do? Are you gonna just take me by the throat and just hold me down, choke the life out of me? And I'm like, I will be a less than gentlemanly lover. Like, let's fuck her. And then, and then she starts telling me all the things she wants me to do to her. And she's like, I want you to take off your belt, and I want you to whip me with it. And I'm like, you betcha. And then I'm like, oh my God. And then I realized I'm wearing a child-sized belt. With SpongeBob SquarePants on the buckle. She's not gonna want to get her ass whipped by SpongeBob SquarePants. So I'm like hiding my belt buckle. It's fine. We're so compatible, It's great. So then, we pull up to her place, and she's like, and after you fuck me, I want you to take me by my hair, and I want you to drag me across the floor. And I'm like, I will do that for you. And then my brain is like, you fucking idiot. You weigh 49 kilograms. You couldn't move this woman if she was on wheels. What are you doing? Tell her you made a mistake. Tell her you just got lost. She'll understand. You have that nice face. It's just... So I'm like, all right. I started to get out of the car, and then my conscience caught up with me. My little angel popped up on my shoulder and put his hand there and said, Todd, I know you really like this woman, but do you really want to enter into a relationship and be liked or even loved for a person you're pretending to be? I thought, fuck, no, I don't. But then, the devil popped up on the other shoulder and just went, hey Todd, pussy, 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 pussy. Oh God, I've never thought of it like that. Sure, well, I'm sorry, Angel, but it's hard to beat that kind of logic, isn't it? So we get out of the car, and I go inside, and God, it just all fell apart. She had all the toys laid out. The second I saw all the toys, and the chains, and the whips, like, I lied, couldn't do it. And she's taking off her clothes. She's like, oh, this is gonna be so fucking hot, I can't wait. Todd, are you crying? I'm not crying. I'm just so excited about being an alpha. I really like. Can we put on the soundtrack to The Notebook? Because the sound that puts me in more of a rapey mood, you know. And finally, we end up in the bedroom, and there was no sex for me because the second we got in there, and I was like, all right, kneel in the corner. And she was a brat, too. She's like, make me. And I'm like, oh, yeah? Please? All right, thank you very much, guys. You've been great.